Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business, and let's wake up the football gods this morning. And let me start out by saying, listen, I don't know if I have something mentally wrong with me. The elevator doesn't go all to all the floors and things like that. But see, I am a creature of habit. I have to do the same thing, or else once I'm out of my routine, it just doesn't work. Um, and one of the things is I basically start my show off every morning the same way. I gotta have my sip of coffee, which is kind of like my cue card to go, woosah, and get into that flow. And I apologize if it bothers some of you that you just can't take me slurping my coffee and turning on the light. I get it. I'm okay with that. Um, I wish you well with whatever you want to do, but I have to do me, or else I'm going to be out of my flow. It's just the way it works. I don't have cue cards. I don't work for ESPN. I am just a guy that talks too damn much, and I am a creature of habit. So, with that being said, that's where we are with the Jobu Sports Report. Now, every morning I get up. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie is constantly doing research and stuff. So if there's any news or anything that I miss after I go to bed, boom, I got it right there. And I go through, I look and see what are the topics, what's going on, what's changed. Because as I always say, don't sleep on the Dallas Cowboys because things happen late in the evening, late at night, first thing in the morning. So you want to be up to speed with everything that is America's team. And that's why I do this report every single morning. Even though it's the off season, it seems like on a daily basis there is something to deal with the Dallas Cowboys. And that's a good thing if you're a Dallas Cowboys blogger. So last night we did our live stream, great live stream. Shout out to everybody that came in. Thanks for all the super chats and stuff, all the great comments and things. And we also did a live stream before that with West Coast Cowboys on his Facebook page, and he's also got Dallas Cowboys scouting as well. Tamara Parker, you were over there on both of them, and you know that I didn't get my coffee refill before the other show, and it kind of tripped me up a little bit, so bear with me. So here we are. We are 121 days, 12 hours, 38 minutes, and 40 seconds away from kickoff of the 2019 season. And things are beginning to happen like crazy. And the team that we have, most of the parts are there. There's still going to be some tweaking. There's going to be some people that we're going to say goodbye to. And there may be a few free agents, veterans that are released by other teams that we're going to deem valuable parts and make some moves and things like that. But for the most part, this team is put together. And this team is unlike any other Dallas Cowboys that's come before it. Every year, each team is unique. And we have a few question marks. And one of those question marks is Kellen Moore. How much more will we get from the offense with Kellen Moore? Kellen Moore, rookie offensive coordinator. Kellen Moore, who learned his craft under Scott Linehan from the Detroit Lions to the Dallas Cowboys. And you have to wonder, he's new on the job. How much will he know? And it's rightfully so to question it. You know, here it is. You've got a group of guys. You've got talent. You've got, a young budding quarterback in Dak Prescott who is not wowing you with his numbers, with the exception of 14 fourth quarter victories, comebacks. You got best running back in football, arguably. You've got one of the better wide receivers that doesn't cause trouble on this team. And the question is, will this guy be the guy? You're not the only one who's wondered that. Hall of Famer, Michael the Playmaker, three-time Super Bowl champion, Michael Irvin, questions whether or not Kellen Moore was the guy. He said on the Rich Eisen show that he had doubts about Kellen Moore as the offensive coordinator. But, here's a big but. He's changed his mind after talking to Zeke Elliott. Michael, this kid is smart. He listens to us. What we see on the field, he'll listen and incorporate in the game plan. And I'm going to tell you, that alone is night and day different from Scott Linehan. I want to take you back to the Eagles Cowboy game in Dallas. That fourth quarter and overtime shootout that we had. That real breakout party for Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper was in the huddle with Dak. Dak, we got to stop the curl route. They're squatting on it every single time. Listen, let's go with the go route. I got this. Dak said, listen, man, go with what's called. It's not my decision. Come on, Dak. You know, it's crap play calling. We got this. Run what's called. They got there lined up. Dak gave him the signal to go with the go route. And he takes it to the house. That was a player in real time seeing and knowing and feeling, I could beat this SOB right here. I know I got 6. And after that game, Amari Cooper was so happy to go through and tell you exactly what went on in the huddle. Man, hey, and he was proud that, you know what, I came up with that idea, man. That was me. I knew I could beat them. They kept stopping on that one. They didn't expect it. Bam. And it worked. Until the next week, when he got read the riot act from Scott Linehan about, what are you doing changing what I'm calling? You could see in the body language of Amari Cooper the following week and how he wasn't used in the game plan as much. It was a message sent down from Scott Linehan that I don't give a damn if it was the right call that you made, but it's not your place to do it. You're going to run what the hell I say to run or you won't be here. No flexibility. No understanding. And you can see that dynamic just don't work. And it may be that sometimes the players, ballers always think they're open. Ballers always think that they can do it all. And then sometimes they need to be told, no, dude, I feel you. But that's not the way it's going to be. Listening to you, we're going to check it out. We're going to think about it. We'll discuss it. But ultimately, it's the offensive coordinator's job to make that call. But you didn't see that flexibility. You didn't get that we are a team figuring this out together with Scott Linehan. So that alone makes you feel better. And that's where Michael Irvin has changed his tune on that and feels a little bit better on it. Time will tell. And I've used this one analogy a couple of times because you think, he's been learning under Scott Linehan. What does he really learn? But think about Sean McVay, who's thought about as one of the new geniuses of the NFL. You remember where he came from? The Washington Redskins. And here's the thing. When you are the student, you're trying to learn everything you can. But once you get the opportunity to become the master, you try to outdo your teacher. You want to become better. And you don't necessarily, especially if there's a little animosity there, you don't want to do exactly what the teacher, you want to tweak it and prove to them that I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. I'm the young gun. You're the old guard. You're a dinosaur. You're out of here. And that's what I think we're going to be able to expect from Kellen Moore. And I also think Kellen Moore is going to benefit from a lot of things that Scott Linehan didn't. The fact that we have our quarterback in camp healthy all off season. The fact that now we have an Amari Cooper here working with Dak all off season. The fact that we have a few more weapons in a Randall Cobb and a security blanket and Jason Witten. The fact that you got Zeke Elliott hungry, wanting to get that big paycheck, looking like hell on earth, ready to roll. is going to be a good thing. And now you have a Pro Bowl center coming back, and you have more depth across the line than you've had since the 90s. This team is ready to roll. This team is ready to weather a few storms. And I think you'll see Kellen Moore opening up the offense a little bit more and tweaking what we have. Understand, we're always going to be a ball control offense. You have road graders for offensive linemen. You've got a stallion running back. You've got a quarterback who has no fear if the game is on the line and it's a close game. And that helps that defense because we're chewing up that clock. We're giving the other team less opportunities. We're making them one-dimensional. And now that you've got a defensive line and a pass rush that can get after the quarterback, if you can make them one-dimensional where they have to pass and those guys can pin their ears back, and Rod Marnelli, that mad scientist when it comes to stunts, twists, and everything else, will eat teams apart. And that's the Dallas Cowboys way. You're not going to be happy, I know, because we're not throwing 4,000 and 5,000 yards a year. But that's not how this team will win. If the Cowboys are throwing 5,000 yards, it's because something else is wrong. And you don't want that. But we'll have to wait and see how it all works out some 121 days from now. I've got to go ahead and get down the road. Got a long drive ahead of me. Take care of some stuff. Trying to get back on working on the red brick house. Need to get measurements down there and get the grass and stuff cut, as well as a few other loose ends down there. So me and Michael Anthony will be on the road. But as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, we can't do it. I'll see you soon.